This is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner. Here today, Kennedy, Tommy Lahren, Leslie Marshall, and joining us, Newt Gingrich in the center seat on the virtual couch, former Speaker of the House. Welcome, everybody. Leslie, I come to you, and following the former Speaker of the House, we all have a good opportunity now to really understand what it must be like to not just be linked as a visitor or a tourist to that hallowed political ground. And I'm curious to know your top-line thoughts.
I thought what I was seeing yesterday, I agree with Newt 100%. Good morning, everybody. I thought it was surreal. I couldn't imagine. I know what children were asking. My daughter asked if we were going to war. My son asked me, are those the bad guys? And people throughout the world, you know, watching what they must think. I agree that that was not patriotism. That was violence. That was vandalism. What was upsetting, there's so many things here that were upsetting, but Harris, when we look at the videos, it's clear that these police officers were outnumbered. There were also some images that are very upsetting to some. I've seen images of gates being opened, women being helped down the stairs like they're a date, selfies being taken, a lot of questions that have to be answered. Somebody tweeted, and it really frightened me, I wonder what ISIS thinks of this, because it just looked so easy for these individuals to access our capital, and it shouldn't be.
The big dreaded shift in the balance of power, Democrats winning both Senate seats in Georgia, placing the Senate under that party's control. It's going to make it easier for President-elect Biden to pass his progressive agenda and unravel many of President Trump's policies. So tell me about that agenda, Leslie. How do you see this shaping up? Because Republicans are obviously very worried that it's going to be a radical transformation, not only in politics, but of the economy for generations. So why would independents or Republicans believe for a moment that Democrats, now that they have the hat trick, or as Lindsey Graham calls it, the trifecta from hell, why would they believe that Democrats are going to go forward with moderation?
Well, for a couple of reasons. One, history. I mean, whether left or right, all the fear-mongering in political campaigns doesn't usually turn out to be true, or at least not 100%. Second, Joe Biden, the majority of Democrats in the House, in the Senate, and as well as the majority of Democratic voters like myself, are centrist, are moderates. They're not radical. They're not progressive. Look, it's very clear some of the things that President-elect Biden is putting forth and that Democrats and many Republicans support, whether that is raising minimum wage, whether that is coming up with a final solution for DACA recipients who don't have to remain in limbo. Now, there are those that want the wall built, but if you halt building of the wall, which the Biden administration has said they want to do, that's going to put $2.6 billion back into the pockets. And during a pandemic, people want that. And speaking of pockets, they definitely want more than $600 in the stimulus checks. Clearly, that's what a lot of Georgia voters voted for. They want that $2,000, and that, I believe, they will get.